So like yesterday we saw still till that how to model and
Wizard
how to
model,
edit a
yes, sir.
model and all that, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So with yesterday's class, modeling techniques are complete. Okay. From
Yes, sir.
today's class, what we'll be seeing is how to we'll be seeing how to actually create property or how to give properties for the model that we have created, and also how to assign supports for it. Okay.
Okay, okay,
So first we'll see how to assign the properties.
okay, sir.
Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
So we'll open a new project. Did you try everything?
Yes, sir. I'll show you all the models on
Okay, good. If you
coming.
tried, then it's fine. No doubts, right?
No, no, sir, no, sir. Only I have only doubts like still you didn't teach like how to create the model means of different size of the room at one time, sir.
I have taught you. It's just that you have to think and use your mind to do that.
Okay.
Okay. I've taught you translation repeat, right?
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Like
I've
that, I
taught
know,
you.
sir. Yeah, yes, sir.
Then you have to do it. Think and do it. So what is
Okay.
there for me to teach in it?
No means is there any shortcut like at a once like translation repeat we have to do multiple time. That's why I asked, sir. Is there any?
Modeling is a job, Aman. So only when you have a proper model, then only then you will be able to establish all your design skills and all.
Okay, okay,
Okay. So
okay,
it will
sir.
take time for you. There is no shortcut and all to do that. You will have to
Oh,
go with that.
oh,
Another shortcut is that you can do it in AutoCAD and then export it into STAT. That is one way.
oh,
Okay.
oh.
But that is
Thanks,
an
sir.
headache. Actually, the units that you use in AutoCAD will not be supported sometimes in STAT Pro.
Okay,
Modeling will definitely take time.
okay,
Okay.
okay, okay, sir.
You have to do it that only, because positioning of the column and positioning of the beams is very very important. So
Yes, sir.
only then you will be able to do the design and analysis properly. Okay. One
Okay,
second
okay.
ma. ஏமா ட்ரிம் அண்ட் எக்ஸ்டென்ட் சொல்லி கொடுத்துருக்கேன் தானே? அப்போ உட்காந்து அதில் ட்ராக் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கீங்க. அதுக்கு தானே மாடிஃபிகேஷன் டூ சொல்லி கொடுத்தது. Now this is the model that we have to work. So what we'll do is we'll switch off the grid and we see that the model is over here. Okay.
Okay.
So now one thing we need to understand in StatPro is that you'll have, in case you forget how to use StatPro, now all you need to do is just follow the process in the process tab here. So when you go to that modeling tab, you
Okay.
can see that there are these processes are listed out here one by one.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
all these processes are listed one by one here. Just a moment, ma. Okay, so
Yes,
all
sir.
the process will be listed one by one. So first is the setup one. So when you click on the setup, right, so you can see that you have the job information and all that. And then when you click on the geometry, it gives you the details about all the node configurations and member configurations. So how the members are connected and all that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
One second. Trim or extend corner எடுங்க. எடுத்தீங்களா? எந்த ரெண்டு செக்மெண்ட் வேணும் நமக்கு? அதுவா வேணும்? அதுவா வேணும்? அந்த போர்ஷன் வேணுமா நமக்கு? இந்த போர்ஷன் வேணும். அப்புறம் அந்த போர்ஷன் வேணும். ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணலன்னா இப்படி தான் ஆகும். புரியுதுங்களா? நேற்று தான் நடத்தினேன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்ல, மாடிஃபிகேஷன் நேற்று தான் நடத்தினேன். அதுக்கே மறந்துட்டோம் பாருங்க. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So in geometry process, you will have all the node details like coordinate positions and node beams connecting between which nodes. All the details will be given. So now we are done till here. Okay, we have done it till here. We have done it till geometrical modeling. Next thing what we are going to do is we are going to general tab here. So when you go to general tab, you can see that the order of arrangements here. So one is property, specification, supports, loads and definition, and material. Okay. So in this, we have to go by the order. So first we'll go with property specification here.
Okay.
So when you click on property specification, you can see that you'll have the window like this.
Hmm.
You can see that you will have the window like this. Okay. In
Yes,
that
sir.
window, so you have to define a property first. You will have to
Okay.
define a property first. So when you define a property first, so you can see that the window here,
Hmm. Yes, sir.
whether you're going to use steel sections or concrete sections depends on what you are selecting here.
Hmm.
Okay, so right now we are not going to go into steel sections. We'll be dealing with concrete sections only. So
Hmm.
the shapes of the beam can be rectangular, square, okay, or sometimes even trapezoidal. So what I'll do, I'll go to define here.
Okay.
We'll go to define here. So let us assume that the column size is 1 feet cross 1.5 feet.
Okay.
Okay, let us assume that the column size is 1 feet cross 1.5 feet. So if you have a converter app, you can just see how to convert feet into meter. Okay, you can see how to convert feet into meter. So if I say 1 feet, it is 0.3 meters. So the width of the column is 0.3, let us say.
Hmm.
And the depth of the column is, in terms of meter, it is 0.45. The depth of the column
Hmm.
in terms of
Yes, sir.
meter is 0.45. Okay, that is YD, and add it. Next thing we are going to see is, we are going to see how to add up section for beams. Again, I'm going to add a new section for beams, and that will be like 1 feet cross 1 feet.
Hmm. Yes, sir.
1 feet cross 1 feet. So now I have added a profile for columns as well as beams here.
Hmm.
Okay. Now my job is to assign it to the respective members. So now you have column members and then you have beam members as well, right?
Okay.
Now my job is to assign it to the respective members here. So first we'll go with columns. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So there are techniques to, yeah, tell me.
Yes, sir. Sir. Go ahead.
First, we'll see how to assign it to the columns. So we have certain techniques to assign it to the columns and beams. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So there are 4 techniques to assign it to the columns and beams. The first technique is to assign to only the selected beams. Okay, assign to only the selected beams.
Hmm.
And then you have cursor to assign it. You can use the cursors to assign it. And then you have assign to edit list. You have assign to edit list. And then you have assign to view.
Hmm.
Then you have assign to view. Okay,
Yes,
right
sir.
now you can see which are the different techniques. If the profile is same for all the members, let us say all the members, both beams and columns are 1 feet cross 1 feet, you can use this method, assign to view, because
Okay.
it will assign to all the components that is visible in the view here.
Hmm. Yes, sir.
It will get assigned to all the columns and beams visible in the view here. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with assign to selected beams. I'm going to go with assign to selected beams here. So now I have to assign the columns alone. So the easiest way to select the columns alone is go to select tab here.
Okay.
Okay. In select tab, you have beams parallel to X, Y, and Z. In that, go and select Y axis.
Hmm.
So now you can see that only the columns will be selected.
Yes, sir.
Now only the columns will be selected. So in that, you'll go to assign to selected columns.
Oh, yes, sir.
1 second, I'm changing something. Wait a minute. Okay. So now, by mistake, I assign it to the whole. Let's say by mistake, I assign it to the whole view. Okay. If I have to delete it, what I'll do is I'll just select this one here, this option here,
Okay.
and then I'll just select 0 and then assign, which means that it will get deselected, because here I'm giving the exact number to which that particular property has to be selected.
Oh,
I'm
yes,
giving
sir.
the exact number to which the particular property has to be selected. So now what I will do, I'll go to this one, go to select, go to beams parallel to Y axis, and click on assign to selected beams, click on assign, and yes, now you can see that the property has been assigned only to the columns. Clear?
Yes, sir.
The property has been assigned only to the columns. And next thing is I'm going to select assign to the beams here. So for assigning it to the beams, you have 2 methods to select the members. You have 2 methods to select the members. One, I'll just keep it in the front view. I can select it like this, press control button, and I can select it like this. This window should not be bigger. So if you give it like this, even the columns will get selected. So what you have to do, make this window smaller. The selection window should be smaller, like this. Only the beam should fall inside it. So now you can see that all the beams have been selected. This is one method. Another method is go to select beams parallel to X,
Yes, sir.
select beams parallel to Z.
Z,
So
yes, sir.
all the beams will be selected. Okay.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Once that is selected, now what you will do is you'll go to
Yes.
assign to selected beams here and click on assign. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now the whole thing will be assigned like this. Okay.
Yes, sir. Got it.
So next thing is support specification. Next heading is support specification.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when you go to support specification, so what you will do is you have the support specification here, and this specification tab now you will use it only when it is required. For example, some cantilever beam has to be extended.
Okay.
Okay. Sometimes what they do is some end conditions needs to be updated. For all that purpose, you can go and edit here. You can see that if you have to provide a release for that one single beam, so mostly you'll be using this in steel structures only, not in concrete one. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
in those cases, you'll use this. As of now, we'll skip this. So you'll go to supports here. So what are the different kinds of supports that you have studied?
Simply support fix and
And
continuous. Sorry, no,
okay.
sorry. It's a beam.
Continuous is beam,
No,
only continuous
yes, sir,
beam,
yes,
right?
sir. It's beam, yes, sir.
Uh,
Simply support and fix and roller, sir.
and
Roller.
and
Fix continuous. Sorry. Fix. Pin, sir.
and
Pin support.
what about hinged?
Oh, yes, sir, yes, sir. Hints, yes, sir. One
How many
last.
supports then totally?
Four.
How many? Tell it
Four.
now.
Fixed,
Okay.
roller, simply supported,
Okay.
and hinged.
What about pinned then?
Pinned and simply are the same, right?
No. Pinned and hinged are same,
Oh,
not
pinned,
simply
yes,
supported.
sir.
Pinned
Sorry.
and hinged support are same, and there is no support like a simply support. Okay, there's another in real world. Mostly we don't use simply supported at all.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now a beam is connected to a column, then it is not a simply supported beam. It is a fixed supported beam.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But when we are studying in our BTech, now we study simply supported. The main purpose of studying like that is to do the calculations properly.
Okay.
For that only we do it. Okay. It is only for doing the calculation purpose.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Mainly for doing the calculation purpose. Other than that, in real world, we generally use fixed support. And pinned support, we use it where we actually allow certain moment to act in a certain direction. In
Okay.
that case, we'll use pinned support. We are allowing little bit of momentum in a
Okay.
certain direction. In that case, we'll be using pinned support. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is what is called as pinned support.
Hmm.
So now we are going to see how to assign the supports, and mostly in the footing of a structure, what kind of a support will be there? The column's base.
Fix only, sir.
Yeah, we'll give only fixed support. So if you have to create a support, what you'll do is you'll get a window like this.
Okay.
In that window, you'll go and create a support like this. Okay, you have fixed support.
Yes,
So
sir.
click on add. If you want to go with pinned support, you can go with this. You have
Okay.
fixed, but in this, what you'll do is you'll release the moment in one particular direction. Okay.
Okay.
So now I'll go with fixed support here.
Hmm.
Okay, I'll go with fixed support here. And then in that, you'll go and click on add. So now we have created a fixed support.
Yes, sir.
Supports now for supports will be accepted only by the nodes. Okay, supports will sit only on the nodes. It will not sit on the beams. So that is the reason why you have the node cursor activated here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is the reason why you have nodes cursor activated here.
Okay.
Okay, so now just keep it in the front view. Okay, you'll keep it in the front view, and then what you will do is you will select the bottom nodes here like this. You will select the bottom nodes like this.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay, and when you select the bottom nodes like this, you can see that just like the way we had 4 assigning methods for columns and beams. In the same way, we have assigning methods for the nodes as well. Now, right now we have multiple nodes in multiple flows here, but our objective is to assign the nodes and assign the supports only in the base point. So what you do is you'll go to the base, select the nodes in the base alone,
Okay.
and then you'll go with assign to selected nodes. அது ஒர்க் ஆகுதுமா?
Yes, sir.
சரி பாருங்க, அது இருக்கும். Okay, we'll go and assign the selected nodes and click on assign. Now you can see that the supports have been assigned to that particular nodes. Clear?
Yes. Got it, sir.
Okay, and close it. So once this is done, you can see that the whole structure is ready. So this is what is called as property specification and support specification. Okay, this is a small topic. Just practice this today. Tomorrow I'll try to log in at 10 o'clock. It was my mistake today. I couldn't log in at 10 o'clock. From tomorrow I'll log in at 10 o'clock. Okay,
Okay, sir.
because 11 o'clock I have a class. So just practice this. Tomorrow we'll see how we'll assign the loads and everything.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay, ma. See ya.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah.